Welcome to Athens, Georgia, Sanford Stadium, home to the Georgia Bulldogs, where more than 90,000 have already started to bark loudly. Today, a top 25 matchup on hand, two of college football's premier teams preparing to square off. As we'll see, the number 15 team in the country, the Alabama Crimson Tide, taking on the second-ranked team in the land, the Georgia Bulldogs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. Alabama about to kick off to get this game underway. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. First down for this offense. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. That linebacker saw the express lane right to the ball carrier.
And a great job by the defensive line getting some push, making them use their resources on him. Linebacker comes free, making the backfield for a tackle for a loss.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Wants to throw. It's back. Good timing on the quick out. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
I'll say this, man. In college football, you see a lot of bad tackling. You didn't see it right there. That was an awesome job. First off, being there at the point of attack. Once the tight end made the catch, there was no doubt he was going down. Great job form tackle.
The short hands, it's Bell. They get him on the ground after he gets enough to move the sticks.
Hey, it's tough on the defense there. Third down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there, and it's now a fresh set of downs.
They're going to run it. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7.
And those physical runs take a toll. It might not be a big game now, but down the road, 3rd, 4th quarter, late in the ball games, they tend to turn into bigger runs.
The throw to the outside is complete. And an absolutely fearless tackle, giving up size, still got him on the turf.
I think that time offensively, you're just trying to take what the defense is giving you, right? They're playing zone coverage. You got your big fella just working right over the ball. It's an easy pitch and catch. Just take the profit, and let's keep going.
They'll try to drive ahead on 3rd and short. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down.
And I think on that last run play on 3rd down here early in the game, they're making a statement that we believe we're the more physical team and we're going to run the football even if you know it's coming at you. Nice job. They've got the ball at midfield. I expect to see more run plays coming in.
They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down.
That is a really good-looking throw. You think about the expectation level now for quarterbacks at Georgia. Matthew Stafford was the #1 pick overall. Stetson Bennett won 2 national championships. Imagine the pressure on this guy. But when you see throws like that, he makes you believe that he can step up and lead this team to yet another natty.
Trying to get to it. Catch in the middle, it's dealt.
I'll tell you, when you've got a tight end like this, it makes it a lot easier calling pass plays on first down, even if the defense is in zone coverage. He did a really good job there, working his leverage, finding the soft spot, and making it an easy completion.
Runs for the tackle. They make the tackle, but he's got enough to give Georgia a first down. Georgia coming out with a fresh set of downs.
Check. 3:25.
To throw, it's Beck. Quickly to the tight end. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
I like this tight end. He does a really nice job on his route run. He's been beating man coverage. He can find the soft spots and zones. You got to get him involved.
Georgia hunkers down in the red zone. Looking for a crease to the left. Finally pulled down, but not before moving the chains for a first down.
All right, defense, that's what we can't do. We can't give up this many chunk yards on the ground. Got to commit more guys to the line of scrimmage. Got to get those running backs on the ground. That's way too easy.
They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. And they're finally able to get him on the ground at the 1.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
Get set. Get set.
Trying to punch it in.
And on that situation, on the 1-yard line, the defense brings so many guys. Palmer gets in the backfield, creates the negative play.
Yeah, I think we're seeing the overall athleticism of this defense. They've got guys flying to the ball.
3rd and goal, where defensive coordinators have to make a stand. From the gun, wants to pass. He caught it. Man, you have to do everything in your power not to let your momentum carry you out of bounds short of the first down marker.
And I would argue, too, maybe you run your route a little bit deeper. You got to understand where the first down marker is and where I got to get to. But, yeah, I'm not running out of bounds. I'm lowering my shoulder and trying to get as much yardage as I can to make this 4th down manageable.
The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. On 4th and goal, no thought of the field goal. They'll go for the touchdown. They're going to run it. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
Coaches talk about it all the time. We're going to be aggressive. Well, they were aggressive on that first drive. They go for it on 4th down. Now you put your defense on the field. I like the aggressiveness, but now you got to deal with some of the consequences.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, Alabama.
They're backed up, 1st and 10 from inside their own 5, and they'll try to get this drive started. Out of the gun, the inside give. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Defensively, I know what they want to do here, right? They're backed up. Do they want to pass the football? No, because they don't want to get hit in the backfield and the quarterback can give up a safety. So I know they want to run the football, give them some breathing room to call some other plays. That's why I can be a little bit more aggressive. Really good job by the defense being aggressive.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. This offense has a 2nd down play. From his end zone, trying to loosen up this D. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
And the offense clearly saying, we want to take those deep shots. We want to be aggressive. And I think that's a good strategy because it makes the defense really honor what you're going to do. And just missed a little bit, but I wouldn't be surprised if this offense finds a way to come back to some of those deep balls.
They'll immediately call timeout.
Timeout, Alabama.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. First priority is to take care of the ball here. He's got it down the left. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made. Well, so much for being backed up. Now they've got it 1st and 10 in plus territory. Hands it off. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
They're trying to run the football, and there's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Looking to pass. It's Milroe. Moving out of the pocket. Wide open downfield. Open runway ahead. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Crimson Tide.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be conservative. We're a little bit down. Listen, I just think that...
Fires into traffic. It's picked off. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. That's why you love veterans in this defense. They stay locked in on their rules, and he made the pick. And the offense back on the field, ready to dial up ball plays. Touch pass on the jet sweep. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
Well, you got to give the defense a lot of credit on this play because they were doing a nice job understanding who had the football and where they were. So a nice job by the defense rallying around that ball carrier and now not giving up the first down.
That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Looking to the big tight end. He's got it. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it 1st and goal. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout called.
How nice is it in this offense to have a tight end like that guy that can come up with plays for you all over the field? We just saw the big 3rd down catch. He set him up here in the red zone. I like going back to him, maybe lining him and flexing him outside, getting a one-on-one opportunity for him to use his size advantage.
Grabbed in the backfield. It's Bernard. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Bama! That touchdown puts him up by at least 2 scores. Too early to say it's over? Probably, but boy, it's starting to feel that way.
It might not be over, but you're in trouble, and you better find some answers really, really quickly. This team is putting everything together, and right now you got nothing going. Come on, give me something.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. They got the late touchdown on the board, now about to kick it away and hoping the defense can keep them from answering. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Looking to move it through the air. Fires left. And he got a hand in there. Knocks it away, incomplete.
Man, this quarterback is living dangerously right now. Obviously, he threw a pick on the last drive. He's trying to complete that throw, but the defender gets a hand on it, tips it up in the air. That's oh-no. That is an oh-no situation. They're lucky that one hit the ground.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Looking to throw, it's back. Throws for the tight end. Finds a man on the right. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Going up top. Oh, and it's picked off. Threw it right into the teeth of double coverage. Going the other way, and he's got room. And he gets the interception and finally run out of bounds, and that's how we'll wrap up the first half.
With the score, Alabama 14, Georgia 0.
They want to get the ball back right now, lining up for an onside kick to start the second half. Looks as if the hands team will be able to recover the ball.
Man, how about that? You come out of the locker room, you just had a little bit of a break, you rested, you told your club we're going to come out, and now we're going to be aggressive. We're going to kick an onside, even though we're winning and you failed. Now this defense better step up and respond.
Here comes that Alabama offense. They had this lead to start the third quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the first half. And so this first drive, you want to continue that. You want to see good decision-making. You want to see him playing on time. And as always, delivering the football with accuracy.
I mean, I don't know how I don't give him the football. It's the reason I built the lead. He's the guy that I can trust. This offense is built around him. So I expect more of the same here in the second half.
And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10.
All right, great little run there. Listen, it wasn't phenomenal. He didn't get a first down, but what does it do? Now it makes second down easier. The play caller looking at his sheet going, all right, I can throw it, I can run it, still in a great position, ready to stay ahead of the chains.
Pressure coming. Moves around to clear up the vision. Oh, he needs to get rid of it. He needs to do something, and he will go down. What a terrible, terrible play and a big loss. I don't think when the quarterback called out the Mike backer that he knew that the Mike backer was going to come calling on him quite so quickly.
Nah, it was good timing, right? Like, you don't want to show it too soon when the offensive lineman call it out and pick you up. You could tell, did a good job buying a little bit of time, and then on the snap, boom, shot out of a cannon, right to the quarterback, gets the sack.
And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker.
Well, in that down and distance, you're probably expecting them to throw it way down the field to get the first. Instead, they go push pass, and they did catch the defense off guard. And even though that was a big explosive play, David, they still didn't have enough yards to get it.
Well, and catch me off guard is relative. That's what you would say, the offensive player. I would say, listen, we're playing a little bit deeper because we're not going to give up the first down. We react to the short stuff, and obviously that's a quick, easy pass from the offense. Rally up, make the play, live to fight another down.
Escapes trouble. Unloads to the wideout. Fires and picked off. Takes it the other way. He's at the 40. The 20. Touchdown Bulldogs. A great return for the touchdown. Any return for a touchdown is a great one to a defense.
How about that, man? 4th down, trying to go make a play, get this offense going, get it sparked, get some points on the board, and that couldn't have gone any worse. They throw the pick. Not only that, they return it all the way back for 6. That offense just shot themselves right in the foot.
Ready to try the point after. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. They'll kick it off and send that defense right back out there to try to score again after the pick 6. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. That last pick six after a drive like that, David, can swing the momentum of a game.
The defense is still celebrating. I mean, such a big play. I mean, they gave up some yards but did what they're supposed to do. Now, Jesse, this offense has to put a drive together.
Yeah, they have to recapture some momentum here. What they can't do is go 3 and out and give the ball right back.
Lost 5 on that first play, and now it's 2nd and 15. Looking to throw, it's Milroe. He tries to take the top off. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on 2nd down. They're staring at 3rd.
DB does an outstanding job here on the deep pass, locating the football, no PI, able to swat it away, pass incomplete.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down.
It's so nice when you know it's 3rd and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
And the returner will be dragged down. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
On 2nd down, he'll let it fly. Grabbed over the middle. It's Bell. And they'll drag him down. That's likely the last play of the 3rd quarter.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter. With the score, Alabama 14, Georgia 7.
Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd and short, they keep it on the ground here. And the Dogs get it past the sticks.
And that's so tough as a defense because they only got to get inches. But I got to find a way to somehow get a knockback, stop the running back's feet right there. I couldn't do it. He gets downhill just enough, and he gets the 1st down.
It's a good job, too, there on 3rd down by the offense because a major statistic in football in terms of winning and losing is how good are you at staying on the field, keeping drives alive. Whether it's 3rd and long or 3rd and inches, you just have to go execute. They do it.
Now on 2nd down. Back to throw, it's Beck. Quick completion on the out route. He's really close to that 1st down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
This offense has their work cut out for him, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the sideline or you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you inbounds like they just did on that last play and bleed the clock.
He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and the defense needs to come up with a stop to close this thing out. This Georgia offense moving quickly down the field. To the ground. He's got it again. Fakes his man out. And this defense's head is spinning. He gets it down to the 27.
And he finally breaks when they get rewarded. They've been trying to run the football, Palmer, but just haven't had success all day.
Yeah, and the staff never gave up on him, too, right? They kept giving him opportunities, and maybe that's the run that starts to open things up here later in this game for this guy.
On the move. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
Really nice 1st down run, and you're seeing why this running back is an every down type back. He can run between the tackles, he can run outside, he can catch the football, he can block. This guy can do it all.
Quickly complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have enough for the 1st down.
It's not a great feeling on defense, too. When you're blitzing, you're expecting to get a sack, you're expecting to get a hit on the quarterback. If the offensive line and running backs pick it up, because now you have one less guy in the back end trying to cover all these receivers and tight ends, and you know you're in trouble.
Going to the run, it's Etienne. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play.
How about that play by the speed back? We hear about speed backs, and he's not the guy that runs in between the tackles. But let me tell you something. When you're trying to catch a guy like that and you're running full speed with everything you have, a lot of times you're just trying to get him to the ground, and you're not trying to put a good shot on him. And then all of a sudden they're breaking tackles. Great job by that young man.
Coming after him. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but when things aren't open, he throws it away like on that play right there. He's not putting his team in a bad spot. And that's why they still have a shot to walk out of here with a W.
He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short.
Man, and you really wanted that first down. Time is not your friend right now. You better come to the line with a good thought process because that clock is ticking.
Gotta have it here on fourth down. Got it! They will score! Touchdown, Dogs!
And they desperately needed that touchdown. Now it's miracle time. We got to kick this onside kick and somehow find a way to boot a long field goal and maybe win this thing at the buzzer.
And they're going to go for two and try to decide it right now. Trying to barge their way in. He is in! And they roll the dice. Won't settle for the tie. They take the lead with a two-point conversion. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Remember, all they have to do is get it close enough for a field goal here. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Trying to escape and get it himself. He's brought down, but not before he turned that into a positive play and picked up a few on the run. Timeout is called, and the clock is down to 8. No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. Looking to throw, it's Milroe. A deep throw as the clock winds down. Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left.
Well, this defense has had the QB's number all game long. One of the reasons why is because this cornerback, when he's on an island, he's winning the 50-50 balls, and he's not letting anything get thrown over his head downfield. Great job in coverage, disguise.
Fires deep toward the end zone. It's incomplete, and the last chance is just out of reach, and that's going to do it. You want to talk about